Really glad to get a sweep today. Good to win 3 in a row. I think it's hard to sweep anybody. Was really pleased with the way that we came out. We scored again in the first inning for the third time in 3 games. Was really proud of that. I thought we gave some at-bats away there after that first inning for 3 or 4 innings. But, did some good things on the mound. We struck out 15, which I think is a season high for us. Wasn't excited about the free passes, but, proud of our guys for doing enough to get a sweep, and excited to catch our breath for a day and play, a really good Southern Miss team on Tuesday.
Coach, you're only less than a week away from conference play, and I realize you got Ole Miss Thursday. As far as where the team is now, as to where you wanted them to be right now, how do you feel they're progressing?
Well, I think we've gotten a lot better in the past 4 weeks, and I thought we've played a pretty good schedule. Really glad that we had that weekend at Texas. I think any coach would tell you, I wish we were, a little closer to full strength. We have 23 players on baseball scholarship, and 9 of them were not available to play today from a health standpoint. And since we talk in football terms in Alabama, that'd be like Coach Saban not having 33 of his 85 available. Of course, he would be replacing them with someone that is on a full scholarship. So we're dinged up, and it's part of sports. We've been able to develop, a lot of guys have stepped up. We've been able to develop some depth. A lot of guys have got an opportunity that maybe otherwise wouldn't have, so that's the real positive. So, really, I think Bryce Evelyn's getting close to getting back out there. Don't know how long Caden's going to be out, and, have, I think, 3 pitchers that, won't pitch this year due to, surgeries or whatever. But, I think we have a good club. Just like every team this point in the year, it's a long season. We got to get better. I'm excited to play Southern Miss on Tuesday because in my mind they're an SEC team. They've been in a lot of regionals the last 10, 15 years, and I told the kids after the game that SEC play starts on Tuesday. For us, before Florida gets here. So. Anyway, I like our team, and we need to get better, but I'm excited to get into league play because I think we'll be very, very competitive.
Piggybacking on the injury thing, do you have any update at all on Hamilton?
Yeah, I mean, he broke a bone in his foot, and it's kind of, I'm not a doctor. Is it going to, if they say 6 weeks, does that mean, he's ready to play in a game in 6 weeks? Baseball is a sport where, just the whole timing and consistency. I'm not sure exactly at what point he can start hitting batting practice and running and that type of thing. So he's going to be out for at least a few more weeks before he's ready to play at a level that can help us win an SEC game.
Coach, how about your pitching staff today? 15 strikeouts between them. Jacob earned the win, 3-0 now for the year. But they had a couple of tight spots, and they were able to work out of it for the most part, specifically D-Ray in that 7th inning. How do you feel about this performance today from the whole group? And Jacob, you can piggyback on this too. How you felt about the group's performance and where you're at headed into Tuesday in league play.
Well, I think what you saw on the mound today is a real testament to how far our program's come. Those are 3 really talented arms to be running out on the 3rd game of a series, and I think all 3 guys were up to 93 or 94, and with really good above average secondary pitches, and to have those 3 arms available on a Sunday is outstanding. So, I would even say this as a compliment to all 3 of those guys, to Grayson and to D-Ray and to Jacob, that they weren't as sharp as they have been. And we punched out 15, which is awesome, but we also gave up 7 free passes, and I think we had 2 or 3 leadoff walks. So. Again, they're doing great. I have a lot of confidence in all 3 of those guys. And, D-Ray came in, and a lot of the kids that come here out of high school, they've never pitched out of the bullpen before. They've always been starters because if you have a really good pitcher, you want to get the most innings you can out of them typically, especially at the high school level. And D-Ray's made that transition to coming out of the pen, and that's hard to do, to come into the game with people on base. And he's done a great job of that this year, and I thought Jacob did a great job bridging the gap to him. So thought those guys did some good things, and I don't think we can have a good season without guys like Jacob and Gary and Dylan Ray pitching well out of the pen for us.
How do you think you pitched today? Yeah, it definitely wasn't, my sharpest outing. I thought the team did a great job scoring enough runs, and like Coach said, it's hard to sweep anybody. So I thought, all of us did a good job of getting out of some jams there late, and that's a big part of pitching is being able to limit damage. And so when you're not getting ahead in the count and you're walking some guys, the best thing you can do is limit the damage, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that today.
Zane, you went yard again today, and you're seeing the ball really, really well lately heading into conference play. What are you liking right now about your approach at the plate?
I'm liking where I'm at. I try to simplify my approach, just get back to where I was last year. I think I came out a little excited this year, was trying to do a little bit too much at the plate, and now that I'm back with my regular approach, it's starting to turn around.
Do you think that one was gone off the bat?
I didn't, but it carried, so we'll take it.
You've hit enough, you ought to know when they're gone.
I usually don't have that kind of pop the center, but
That is true.
this today I did.
Anything else? All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
A little sweaty there.
Thank you.
Thank you.